Welcome to Jakarta, the massive capital of this country. Everywhere I look, there are shopping malls and skyscrapers, a testimony to the growing wealth in Indonesia. This city is a cultural melting pot. Some 10 million Muslims, Christians, Buddhists and Hindus live packed in the city's crowded streets.
So, right now it looks like I'm hanging out in some kind of four-star hotel with a great pool, the Italian restaurant and all that. But actually I'm here in one of the biggest, the largest cemeteries in the world.
San Diego Hills Cemetery, a very American name for a uniquely Indonesian venture. Luxury burials. A majority of the Indonesian population lives in poverty, but there is a growing middle class looking for a posh way out, which means that a whole new market has opened up, and San Diego Hills is going all out to cater to their diverse needs. A Christian chapel, a miniature replica of Turkey's Blue Mosque, a merchandising shop, as well as an Italian restaurant. And let's not forget 500 hectares of manicured lawns and a massive man-made Angels Lake.
So I'm waiting for the director of this incredible cemetery, and obviously this is a luxury cemetery, so we've got a heliport, and I think that she's arriving.
After a career in corporate banking, Suzyani is now the managing director of the cemetery, owned by the Lippo Group, a major corporation of Indonesia.
So, what is this place? I mean, I've never seen a cemetery like this. And
we call it the best in the world, you know, the best in the world. Why the best in the world? Because in other countries, the cemetery only the cemetery, not including all the facilities, you know.
Yeah.
But we cater the facilities, we call it the family center. So everybody will come here not only to go for the cemetery, but also for the leisure, you know.
So it's afterlife fun in a way.
Afterlife, yes. This is the marketing office.
Marketing office?
Yeah. It's just like a country club.
Yeah, because so all this is yours?
Yeah, this is ours, about 500 hectares.
Wow, it's huge. Yeah. And so how many people can die here?
About 5 million burials.
5 million burials?
5 million burials, yeah.
So all this is burial land?
Yeah, that's the burial, and this is the future mega city plan.
So basically, yeah, you live here.
Yeah,
and then you die there.
And then you go to the office here.
And the office here.
You can see what's going on.
What's
there.
going on on the other side?
After your life.
You just have to cross the road, yeah?
Most Indonesian cemeteries are old and overcrowded, and plots are often resold if the family doesn't pay their dues. At San Diego, things are different. When you buy a plot, it's for life, or death, should I say, and it gives your family a sort of membership to the country club facilities this place has to offer.
Right, yeah, we have a Chinese, which is Buddhist, and that's a Muslim. Yeah, we have Catholic or Christian. Yeah, but they can live together even though after life, you know.
So maybe in life they can't always live together, but here they can.
After life also, yeah.
So you bring peace among people.
Among people.
Yeah. And so how much does it cost one, for example? Just
very cheap, you know, for the standard product. It start from $800. $800.
I see.
For one space.
So how long do you think it's going to take to put 5 million people in your cemetery?
To sell or to fill in? Different
to
sales.
sell.
To sell. My forecast is about 7 years.
7 years
7
for
years.
5 million tombs.
My forecast, yeah.
That's a good deal. And then to fill, how long?
I don't know. Depends on God.
On God, yeah. But here, what is this place?
This is, we call it peak of the peak, the highest price.
So the higher you are, the more money it costs.
Yeah, the more money.
How much is the cost to be on a peak?
We sell it 20,000 US dollars per square meter.
Per square meter?
Yeah.
$20,000 per square meter.
Yeah.
That's more expensive than in Paris or London, the square
yeah,
meters.
that's right.
So,
Yeah.
Get my arm.
This mausoleum belongs to the Era family, which spent more than $1 million to build it. It's a high price for a plot, especially in Indonesia. But it doesn't surprise Suzyani, who's already sold for more than $10 million worth of graves in the 3 years the cemetery has been open for business.
Obviously, even in developed countries, buying $1 million plot is a lot of money. Where does the money come from here in Indonesia? There's a lot of business? Or?
They're businessmen. They're businessmen. Yeah, we are a growing, developing country, you know. A lot of opportunities in Indonesia, especially the sources of the coal mining, and then everything is here. Palm oil. The economic growth is good, you know, about 6% this year. So a lot of opportunities here.
I see.